Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. Let us resume. I think I just called down the first outpost on Eos and then we'll see what I want to do. I need to go back to the Nexus. Also, I was thinking I didn't like the lance after all. I think I'll keep the throw. Let's do that. Cool. And the other ability was... that should be fine.
Sorry it came to this, Pathfinder.
So what? Just establish an outpost. What do you mean sorry it came to this? Did I miss something? What? It was weird. Oh, there is actual traffic, that's impressive. Ooh, and a huge... well, antenna, I guess. Nice.
Any new supplies? Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Can't believe we made it.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
Okay, we have a lot of icons here, so... let's see what they are, I guess.
Hi. You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too. I'm Fox, chief engineer at your service.
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The Remnant are a wild card. But I hear you almost have that solved, which is amazing. And you found us a good site here. I think Eos is really going to be special.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Ryders. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Ryders right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance. Thanks for asking.
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Bye, Fox.
Bye. Stay safe out there.
Cool. Scratchpad login chief engineer Kane Fox. Okay. Cool. What else do we have? Did I miss? Is it below? I think it is below. Merchant. Carflix 2. These are not really expensive. No. Again, I'll wait until I buy and sell things. Yeah, I will do that. I want to. What the hell is that? Oh, that was the blue icon. Okay. Check the map. Alright. Search for a memory trigger. There is another quest over there. The main quest over there. Oh, I want to speak to the guy over here before I leave. The place I'm looking for. This is it. Nexus. I thought there was a quest to speak with that guy, the mayor, but I don't see it now anywhere. Weird. I guess we'll speak with everyone and then go back to the Nexus because I have a lot of things to do there. Hello. Oh, what's going on over there? Is that? Oh, that's the memory. Also, I would like to know where the hell. I like that they are sleeping on the floor. Can't I find that guy though? The mayor. I guess he could be anywhere, so. Damn, look at all these movements. That's so cool. Oh, maybe he's... Yep, there he is. Okay.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Let's not drive people too hard. Rough enough getting this far.
Nothing you see here came from cracking a whip. Everyone is just ready. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later.
Okay, go to the next, I get it.
Positions, Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
The first two outposts didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Maybe there is hope for that, to fail with any of them, what?
I haven't reached the end of that trail, but not everyone died outright.
Right. They tell me there were staggered evacs. If any want to try again, they're welcome. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the
What?
Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Cool.
Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder.
Yes, I will head for the Nexus. Okay, this is... fine. Man, look at all this work. Awesome. Can't wait to go to the next comeback and see how things changed. And finish the viability too. This is something I really like in the game. I'm feeling the outpost quite a bit. Alright, did we get everything? Just a bit more before I leave. This is much bigger now too, right? I think so. What is this? Guess it's inside. The game still doesn't have a quick save function, which is, you know, fucked up. Kill.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
Fucking idiots.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Alright, we'll do that afterwards though. Again, hopefully there is no time sensitive quests. Let's get out of here. Go back to Nexus and see how we can progress. Again, the movement is quite good.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Before the meeting gets started, I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
You're professionals. I'm not going to babysit bunk assignments. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar.
He has a point.
Yes.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your home
Ooh.
world by your own people?
Fair enough.
Let's focus.
It was a bit
Back to the
extreme.
task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Shut up, Phoebe.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Helios threw us for a loop, meaning we're kinda new at this. All of us. So let's figure out what the rules are now and try to stick to them.
Sounds good.
If there's one thing I know I can do, it's make up rules.
No one said make up rules. Can we please keep anarchy to a minimum?
Okay, let's head back to the Nexus.
Man, the
PB,
FX
Drac, you like me
is
for a physical?
badly, pretty badly.
Good meeting, everyone.
Maybe I should go back to temporal. The aliasing is pretty strong suddenly. I may need to drop some of this, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Really, yeah, that was a lot of aliasing. Alright, I guess it's time to do things. What did we do? Successful. 10 mission funds. I think I will do one of the multiplayer missions too, just to see how it's done. Also, I don't remember what the mission funds are for. Oh, this gives things for the single player game. I think so. That's cool. Really? It gives gun too. Guns. That was unexpected. Okay. Let's equip them. Oh, use the funds to equip them. Okay. I don't actually have. Well, don't have enough. We need 80 to recruit another person. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Apex mission. The hell is a bribe attempt? I don't know what the hell these are. Let's try it. We'll go back to the Nexus afterwards. I want to do one multiplayer, see how it works. I probably won't do another one because I don't want to get spoiled for locations, which is a fear. It would be nice if the game put you into maps, into areas you have already done, right? That would make sense. But probably not. Yeah, spoil more things, game. Thank you. Welcome to Apex. I am Tyran Kandros and I heard up the Nexus Militia. A number of Krogan scouts patrols have gone missing. Okay. Do I pick? Modifiers. Damn, minus weapon damage, plus 10% experience and money. I guess we don't pick something here, so... Nope, that's not what I want. Back. Yes. No. I want to join a match, but... I can customize my character, okay. Why am I soldier? I don't want the soldier. Yeah, we'll get adept. Singularity pulse of web. Yeah, that will do. That's a better face than the main character. I don't know how they fucked up the main character so badly. Okay, let's customize. So we have a Predator and an Avenger and our power is fine. Can I use modes from... I'm guessing not, only the specific modes. From multiplayer, that makes sense. Can I use different weapons? Yes, I can. Now the pistol and the Avenger is... We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's do it. What's the store? Buy things with money, don't care. Can I use different... No. Okay, that's fine. Back, custom mods. I want the mission I picked. Go.
Lieber wieder den hier.
Du hast dein Fahrzeug an.
Ja, deine auch.
Mhm.
Doch, ich höre dich.
Hallo?
Hör ich immer noch.
Ja, ich bei dir, aber scheiß auf das.
Audio.
Kann man nicht einstellen.
Alright, first I need to actually check if I have open mic or not. Really, I can't check the settings from in here. I need to leave the place completely. What the I guess so. Wait. There we go. Well, I don't see anything over here. Can I put none? No. No. Okay, let's see. Is there an open mic? What the hell is it? Can I know? That would be nice. Push to talk, right alt. Okay. Hopefully it's on push to talk. Although I don't see a way to put it on open mic, so maybe it's not. Man, it should be in audio. Kinda stupid that it's not in audio. Set title, same assist. I don't see anything else here. That's it. That's all I get. It should be here. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's do it. And that's really fast finding. Oh. That's really loud.
Yeah.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear out enemy forces. Let's do it.
I've hunted much cannier prey.
Why is there no tab?
Careful!
Mother. My fucking ears are bleeding.
Shields down!
reinforcements. Enemies incoming.
The host has been dropped. Oh, great. Well, it plays well as far as FPS go. We restart?
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock
No.
it down.
Really? Yeah. Welp. Not a great first experience.
You know the drill. Hold this position, clear on enemy forces. Let's do it.
Yay. Back where?
Intelligence needs data from your location. Look for an entry point.
Roger.
Hostiles en route.
Get going.
But at all. How many waves are there? I'm not sure. You mother... Where'd he go? Okay, I need some bullets.
Three more to go.
Change the toggle.
Good. Stay sharp.
Wave 5.
Hostiles en route.
Let's get going.
What was that? Damn, no idea. That guy is OP. Wow.
Squad member down.
Things are not going well.
Three more to go. Good. Stay sharp.
God damn it. Guessing it's 10.
We're picking up classified data on the Scourge. Upload it before they lock us out. Fragment uploaded.
Oh no. Oh.
Teammate injured.
Damn.
Teammate injured. We need that data upload. Stat.
Okay. Yeah, we're done.
Waiting on upload. Get to those zones. Teammate injured. Apex team down.
Cool. That was interesting. We'll do that later. For now, that's fine. That's enough. But that was actually enjoyable. Cool. Alright, back to the single player. Yes. Smooth. I'm not. I don't know. I usually don't like horde modes, but that was not bad. Really? Out of the game? Not inside the game. Hopefully the game saved or something. I expected to go to a single player, I guess. Not bad. But yeah, for me the multiplayer is something you play after the game, especially since it can show you locations, enemies, you know, spoilers in general.
Ready for deployment.
Alright, let's see. Cool.
Yes?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
Okay.
How's Cora doing?
She's processing. Your father was her mentor. She expected to follow in his footsteps, but he gave the role of Pathfinder to you. Just because she trusts his judgment doesn't mean she's not confused. Or hurt.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
She's remarkably adaptive. I'm kind of jealous.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's "we can't lose" attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
I'd like to check in on the non-human crew.
Ask away.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
How's our Solarian?
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Is Drac good?
That old bastard's always good. I've never met anyone who can be so stubborn and so appreciative. Could you look out for him, Ryder?
Don't worry, Lexi. I'll keep an eye on him.
Thank you. And maybe don't mention I asked?
Okay.
Is PB alright?
She's avoiding me. Probably thinks I'll poke her with a needle if she gets too close.
To be fair, you're always giving me shots.
Not in the hallway.
Thanks for the insight. How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. I think it's time to do some research. Do we have enough points? Yep. Let's not do augmentations. I would like some... Actually, can we get something? Nope. Damn. I guess you can research it, although I can't actually use them. Oh, requires level 10. I should... Oh, you can't get to 2 without 1. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, we got some armor researched. Let's see, weapons. Ooh, that's a nice pistol. Well, it's a nice looking pistol, I'm not sure how nice it is. That's not bad actually, I think. Can I make this? I didn't notice. Oh, I have already researched this. Okay. A lot of weight there. No. No, I don't care about any of the aerials. For the last 20% of Eclipse ammo, gain 10% extra damage. Chest increases weapon accuracy by 10% when standing still. No. Okay, what do we have? Weapons. Shotguns, don't care. I don't like how they look, so I probably won't use them. Just because of that. I don't care how good they are if they don't... that, on the other hand, does not look bad. So I have... yeah. That's fine. Maybe I can get accommodations out of this because... again, I don't think I would like the... anything else... bad. No. Do I have one of these? No. Okay. No, not that one. This one. Okay. That, nah, I don't like how this looks either. Changes the weapon fire type to an energy beam. Ultra rare. Sure, why not? On jump, melee, cryoblast, raptor ammo. Nice. Okay. Cool. Alright. Can we actually develop any of this? Allows the Nomad Stability Assist, which is always on by default, to be disabled, giving an expert driver greater control over the vehicle. More agile, but to have less structure over cornering. Press Z to switch between modes. Damn, that's almost all my beryllium. We'll see. Maybe. Damn, okay. That's a lot of good things over here. No, not that one. I would like that one. Can I make it? I can make it. Oh yeah. Alright, good stuff. And I didn't use any beryllium or whatever it's called. So I can make, let's see. Should I make it more fortified strength and frame 25%? Or make it more agile? We'll go for more agile mode first. Okay. What pistol am I using? I'm using the Predator, I think, right? Actually, I'm not sure. Weapon 1 health and full 25 damage, maybe not beam. Nice, I'm not using that now. Try that one. Alright, can I make anything else? Make this one, but you can upgrade, really? Yeah. Okay. Alright, very nice. It was pretty good actually. We made a lot of new things, which is awesome, so we'll see how it goes. Go and change my loadout, but first let's move around. So we have anyone to speak to.
Left untreated, it spreads.
Oh yeah, let's fix that shit because it's annoying me. Not here. Alright, there we go.
Malignant cells to give the healthy ones a chance.
Nothing's that simple, Doc, and you know it.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I wonder if the implant can only be used on a Ryder. Maybe that's why.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Roses are red, etc. Let's not do that. Okay. We'll go down first, see if anyone else wants to talk to us. Check our cabin.
Quit worrying, Rushan. It'll be fine.
Right. Have you settled in yet?
Yeah, got all my stuff here.
That's rude of me.
I carry that emergency kit you put together all the time.
Good. Good. I'll check in with you later.
Alright. Is there anything new here? Email terminal. Dr. Aridana, forgive the intrusion. I have an issue that you and Sam should be able to readily resolve. It may assist my investigations into the Scourge. Knowledge. From Leon, proud to be here. Cool. Western space opera and oddly Turian historical dramas. Okay. From Vetra to Ryder. I thought I ought to clarify. I know I said something about back channels doing what I have to do. I'm here to help you, so if there's anything you don't like, I won't do it. Okay. Drake has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. Okay. Yoga poses. What? Can we actually do yoga? That would be funny. Matriarch's pose. That's funny. Good. I like funny. Okay. Archive all of them. Can I or not? No. It would be nice if you could reply like in Alpha Protocol, which is something I would like more games to adopt, especially if you added in emails.
Hello, Sarah. EOS has been a lesson in contrast. Alec Ryder rarely endured doubt. His accomplishments were taken for granted. But you succeeded on EOS despite doubt and fear. Emotionally, the difference is like catching a ball versus catching a star. You have grown as a result, and so have I.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching...
Okay, we need more triggers, I guess. That's fine.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes. This terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
We know what it is.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
We're not idiots.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well founded.
I hope Scott wakes up and he's not sleeping the whole game.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
That was somewhat funny.
Thanks,
I laughed anyway.
Nothing more.
Can we do some yoga over here with that view? I wonder what this is for. Maybe another map. Backup one. I don't think there is any other clothes, but I guess I can check it out. Yeah, they should put some more of that. I mean, you're making a game for 5 years, right? Can't you put some more appearances? Let me buy them if you like. It annoys me when games don't put enough emphasis on that. Yeah, we heard it.
Don't give the Pathfinder too much trouble. Oh, Rushan.
Who were you talking to?
Kesh, Nexus Superintendent, thinks she can boss me around just because she's my granddaughter.
Well, welcome to the Tempest. Trouble's what we do.
Ha, I like the way you think, kid.
Ugh, someone somewhere shivered when I said that.
Probably Tan. Damn politicians.
Is that all you brought?
You travel lean when supplies are tight and you're on your own.
How old is this guy exactly? Pretty old, I'm guessing.
Leaving the Nexus can't have been an easy choice.
It was, actually. Staying became impossible. After the mutiny happened, it was either buckle under Tan's rules or start our own colony. Easy choice. Bad consequences all around.
Not all Krogan left. Your granddaughter stayed.
Good thing she did. Without my Rushan, you wouldn't have had much of a station to tie your ship to. As for me, I'm way more useful out here. Lots to shoot at, for one.
Your people come first.
Keeping Kesh and our colony safe will always be my top priority. That's why I'm happy to tag along, help make this galaxy a little more hospitable.
Can't argue with that.
Alrighty. What do you have for us?
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in Assistant Director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for Kesh ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
Sure. We will.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Did he lie though? Or did Dan just...
Child of my blood. Raised her myself.
We'll see, I guess.
Damn proud of her too. She did good. Even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah, my peacekeeping career went up in smoke when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost. Sam is part of what makes someone a Pathfinder. You're just going to have to deal with that.
So long as it's not in my head and it ain't messing with my body.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit. Well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm
he's really old. Okay.
to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you
It's weird that he has human teeth.
Back when we were building the Nexus.
They are evolutionary dinosaurs, right?
I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose.
Sort of.
I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable. The works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
Why did the Krogan leave the Nexus?
The Nexus got us Krogan to stop the mutiny. In return, we were supposed to get a say in station business. Spender, Addison's assistant, lied about the deal, and Tan came down hard. Too hard.
Well, Tan is a racist, so...
Kesh is alone on that station now.
You think someone might try to hurt Kesh?
More like she airlocks Spender. Or he tries to stab her in the back, and then she airlocks him. Dan wouldn't listen to me when I told him Spender had a part in the mutiny. I had no proof.
So what's my part in this?
Things need to get sorted out, and my clan needs to get back on station, without Spender messing things up. Way I see it, you're probably the best one for
Cool.
that job.
You know, apart from the technical issues, so far I'm really liking the game.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
Alright, cool. Oh. I was wondering, where's that locked? Dinner tonight, null entry. Okay. Cool. Have anything else? Dex is up top. I really hope Scott can wake up. Soon.
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody.
It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Rubander.
Watch it. Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys. Prodromos. Sounds good, doesn't it? We started Pathfinder. A new life. That is goddamn brilliant.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
Is that... That's a weird phrasing.
Just stopping by for not much. Just showing some interest. Ugh.
Bad opening, Pathfinder. You're better than that.
The hell was that?
Well, screw it. I'm owning it.
See, I knew it. Alright, interest returned. Let's bank that for another day.
We'll talk later.
That was abrupt. I thought she would say, I'm interested in learning about you, but apparently not. Fair enough. We don't have the icon, so it's hard to actually tell.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it wouldn't be an adventure. It would just be moving, and everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone. Bleh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same. We find a home. Whatever that takes.
Keep that drive. Makes me believe we can make it. I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
She has a really nice design.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over?
Well, as far as we know, no.
People, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Cool. Oh wait, I can actually quick save. So annoying. Also, it's been a few days since the game has gone out. They should add that functionality.
Hey, what's shaking?
Nothing new.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Thought I heard that guy. Oh, there he is.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough was it on the Nexus all those months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation, imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash, takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
History there or what? Maybe. I need to change back to the white. I don't like the black. Alright. I think we spoke to everyone. Well, except for the people in the bridge, I guess.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course.
Alright, let's see what we have now with the new weapons. Start with the pistol. Didn't I make a 2? Yes, I did. Okay. A lot less damage. Much higher fire rate. Wait, didn't I make the cool looking one? The Sidewinder or whatever it was called. I guess I didn't make that. I thought I did. That's disappointing. Actually, I like the pistol. I'll keep it for now. Alright, this has less damage than the Falcon, of course, but it has 400 more rate of fire. Yeah, that weight though hurts. Penetration or damage? That's a good idea. Does it penetrate shields or only armor? Yeah, I knew that. Wait, what? Oh. Nope, nope, wrong weapon. Also, the Valkyrie is actually less weight. Awesome. I need to build that Sidewinder though. Alright, backup flex support, cryo ammo, incendiary ammo. How much do I have? One of each? That's not a lot. I'll get that for now. Alright, let's pick the Visidu and we'll go to the Nexus.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
I guess that's why they don't like each other.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid. I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon. Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation. You mean a god? Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I am a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
Can I say that's just your opinion? That's cool. Really, I need to pick a side.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself. Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the Remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent? If everything was set in place by some mysterious creator, why even be a scientist? If I have reverence for a creator, How could I not want to study their creation?
Sure.
My faith
How
does
would
not
you get to
hinder my
know
work as a scientist.
the creator?
It encourages it. My senses tell me what the world is. Science shows me how it came to be. And religion tells me why. I apologize if I offended you. I can be insensitive. You're fine. Being challenged forces me to dig deep in my beliefs. It's healthy. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports. We'll talk later.
Sure. Why not? Debates are always fun. Right, 78% now, the viability level, not bad at all. Back to the Nexus. Actually, you know what? Let me take a small break and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So many quests.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Sayak's Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible. But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
Sure.
We've taken some hard knocks, but this proves we'll always get up again.
Always.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
Alrighty. I'll have to speak to everyone again, but for now let me out. This is things we learn about them, I guess. Hydroponics. %38% of Nexus water ice consumption. Cultural exchange was created to support principles of peaceful exploration. Did we actually open that? Because it was closed before. That would be cool. Again, I wish this had the actual voiceovers like the first one. Save it. Yeah, they did open that. Awesome. So they opened more areas, I guess.
It's such a mess. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Don't shove the crate off the... You shove the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
What's up?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Again, I really like her design.
Going well, I hope?
As well as it can go with limited resources, yeah. Tiny steps.
Indeed. Those rocks don't look great. Oh, we actually have immigration people.
Good. Let me call it out. There it is.
Nice.
You're cleared for entry. I waited my whole life for something like this. A new galaxy. My friends thought I was crazy. We're all probably a little crazy here, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? I hope
Indeed.
you can proceed to the waiting area. Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah, Vina.
How may I assist?
Alright, nothing new.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
New location discovered. Cultural exchange. Nice.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater.
Bullshit.
Public works serves as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Power. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal.
Is it? How do goes bone?
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans, there was a misunderstanding between us that could have had disastrous consequences. But with patience and restraint, humans and
Wow, the propaganda in this thing. That's cool.
The pleasure of meeting you has been mine. One that I hope other Tyrians will soon enjoy.
This is some cool shit.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you. It comes from living on a harsh world. We're a species that knows how to thrive.
Man, I love these things.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka. No sense lying. It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case?
None.
Or 4 testicles?
What's Krogan history like?
Of course you put that in there.
Growing up in our neighborhood, only the toughest survived. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say, we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start. Thanks for chatting. We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
Sure.
Okay.
Very well. Asari are the oldest civilized race in the Milky Way galaxy. Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
Where do you come from?
Asari come from a planet known as Thesia, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way. It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy. With the high concentration of element zero on Thesia,
I thought the Volus had the highest economy.
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains.
I like how whitewashed everything they say is.
We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
Which makes total sense for what it is.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
No, not really.
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way. We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all.
Give them the xenophage too, but that's a small detail, I guess.
It's been my pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our
Sure.
rather than fight over it.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks. I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend. This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
What dust? This looks spotless.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
Alright, I guess he has a quest.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own.
And we brought all these weapons with us.
Understand, trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
Totally peaceful though, bro.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity to see
Actually, do we even have weapons on the ships? I hope we do. We should have some frigates at least.
And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist. Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
Alright, that wasn't the AI I was looking for.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please
Uh,
we're just getting things up and running.
what is this AI? Oh, it's over there. Okay. God damn it, I hate that this game doesn't have a quick save. It's so fucking annoying.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard.
Bullshit.
Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
Alright.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder Informational VI. I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery or first contact with new species?
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of the former Pathfinders?
That may turn to be a bit too macabre. Although, you know, it will be nice to see what they say about Alec. Still,
I want you to give career advice.
I don't think that fits.
Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder Information VI. Implementing changes.
This display describes our Pathfinders. The initiative's elite explorers.
Tell me about Pathfinders.
Pathfinders survey distant worlds and discover promising new outpost sites for the initiative. Our colonization efforts wouldn't be possible without them.
Tough job. Do Pathfinders have help?
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented specialists drawn from multiple backgrounds and species.
How does someone usually become a Pathfinder?
The minimum requirements are survival training, AI compatibility testing, and military or scientific experience. If you're interested, submit your candidacy to the Pathfinder headquarters.
Cool.
If you see a Pathfinder on your travels, be sure to say hello.
I'm guessing that's completed too. Awesome. Where should we put some points? I have 11, I have 6. Cool. I should actually put points to the rest of the guys. Come on. points. I guess power armor. Really do need to. Let's put, I guess, this one. Alrighty. Game saved. So let's go. Let's speak to more people.
Human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system. Ryder's daughter has reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda. This is HNS.
Okay.
I can't believe you said that.
I was just being honest.
Tan's pretty busy. I'd have left it alone.
You guys standing like that. That's kinda weird. Man, I miss Witcher 3. Well, life really. They made a really well made world, believable one. People moved, had schedules.
Still missing some parts. Damn it. Hello.
That's all you get. That's all you sell. I don't give. Those might be good. For now, I guess we won't get anything interesting though. Go to the tram. This is also open. Is this Vortex? Oh, I love that it actually opens up. That's pretty cool. It's a club. It is a club, I'm pretty sure. Of course it's a club. Would it be a Mass Effect game without a club, I guess? Kinda did.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Where? Oh. I guess there. But I can't see it. Can't speak to him. Oh.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Another one! Damn it! This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Bad people giving you free things and helping you set up. So inconsiderate.
Right? They keep bringing things, tables and chairs, this bar and lights. Wait, you're making fun of me, aren't you?
Yes.
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean, yeah, I'm a dirty squirrel.
Zero animation.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
So, Dutch gets ingredients and the guinea pig he wanted, huh?
Exactly. Win-win all around.
Okay. Anything else? No. Hello.
Just when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
Hyperbole mutts.
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
I know what surprise, responsibility can be like.
So I hear. Perhaps we could share our burdens. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Okay. Let's go up. Hydroponics. New location discovered.
These power...
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
Okay. Quests everywhere.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down...
Heard that already. What is this place? Closed. Maybe it will open up later. The cabins? I don't know. We'll see.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
Where? Damn. So many new things. Scanning. Don't see anything. Hmm. Really? I was just there. What? Oh, it might be below, I guess.
Welcome back.
Another power short.
Something appears to have attempted to gain access to the base of the unit, exposing and severing the power cable, sorting out its power supply. Okay.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults from the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction a millennium ago.
Physical damage has been exposed. Okay.
Wouldn't mind a seismometer reading though. Sam, any chance?
Oh, these are the guys I have the quest for, right? They have their own space now. Cool.
Can I borrow your telescope? The light wavelength of the planet might help me.
Of course. Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Hopefully it's not a virus. Yep. Operations. Are we done with this area? I think we are. Cool. Actually, we'll go check on our brother first. And then we'll do everything else.
Once we gather a few more colonists, we'll be taking you over to the Nexus. You'll need to clear immigration.
There was some kind of emergency when we arrived?
We hit an energy cloud. They're calling it the Scourge.
Wow, that doesn't sound scary.
The Nexus got it worse. As long as you avoid it, things seem to be okay.
Alright.
I promise.
Oh yeah, I need to do your quest. What are we doing? Is he still sleeping? Yeah, damn it.
How's Scott doing?
His condition stable. I see side.
How?
Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another run.
That's all.
I'll be.
It's crappy that hopefully you will wake up at some point. And it won't be like that the whole game. Because you pick the sibling. The other sibling gets to set it out. Why even make a sibling then? Alright.
As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative urgently requires blood, tissue, and DNA donations. See a medic if you think you may be eligible. This is HNS.
Alright, we have a lot of things to do here, so...
No news on the Turian Ark yet.
Or is this militia business?
Nothing. Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Apex team leaders reporting. Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Weekly injury report. Minimum casualties. A good week.
Yes, let's go finish that.
An animal did this?
Affirmative. I am able to track it.
Is it Drac?
How many times have I told you this story?
343.
Wait, what? You've been keeping count? Rushan, that's not funny.
What the? Kill.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
That's weird as hell.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Why would you kill
Alert
it?
Professor Herrick to come secure it.
Said that it's non-threatening. Docile.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Raj and Zara find Atkins. Kadara Port can swallow him whole for all I care. Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Kesh, Spender is at it again.
Did you tell him I was coming down to check on you?
He still won't leave me alone. He's pretending to inspect my work.
We need to do the spender thing.
Cycling airlocks 56B and 57B now.
That worked. He's leaving.
Ryder, can you believe this place?
One space station slightly dented?
You should have seen it a year ago. It was more than just dented. Anyway, thanks for bringing me on. Tan can't kick me off the station now, and it's been nice seeing my granddaughter again.
You really did miss her while you were gone, huh?
I really did. Cash can handle herself just fine, but it's still good to be nearby, just in case.
Yep.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
That view though.
Just a minute.
Sure. Game runs better now in this area. That's good.
Hi, the documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. By the way, Tan called us in for a talk about staying on message.
Is everything okay?
Oh, fine. And much less interesting than what you've been up to. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Sure.
footage of that remnant vault is sealed. Can we get a model?
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Please address concerns first with Director Addison. One must obey protocol.
Okay. Not the personal. You still look upset. Or
You've shaken things
you
up,
sound
Pathfinder.
upset, I guess.
My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam
Is
said
that?
there was new functionality to discuss.
Stop
It's
hitting
how
the
the
microphone.
initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on Prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Okay.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Breca, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Oh, that's great.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Explains it to me.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Breca. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection.
Alright.
You may begin shaping the initiative.
This seems interesting. We'll save first, just in case. Press V. God damn it. Why did it go away already? Somewhere in here. Why the tutorial went away? God damn it. Well, I guess through us. Let's start with some military. Munitions, hunting parties, special forces, tech materials, reveal hidden caches around established forward stations, earn 15% more credits. Meh. Okay, I'm guessing we only have one. Yep.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions.
And of course, the interface remains accessible.
So we get 1 point per threshold.
Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
Oh, there we go. Each time the Nexus levels up, you can awaken a new group of settlers from cryosleep. Different groups will offer varied gameplay benefits. New options will become available as you increase viability across the cluster.
Pathfinder?
What's your take on the state of the initiative?
Please consult the AVP interface.
And
Okay.
your personal opinion?
Your progress thrills me. Make my job obsolete, Pathfinder. I dare you.
Why'd you join the initiative?
I was a teacher. A good life. I could see the positives and negatives right through to the end.
You did the math and it said come to Andromeda?
No. I just didn't like being able to see the end. Here, I don't have a clue what tomorrow will bring. Feels more like living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
That was the person we saw read on the EOS, I think, yeah. On Prodromos. Is there anything else we need?
Yes, Pathfinder?
Nothing. Oh, maybe this one.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
Jesus, get a grip.
Director Addison.
Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Alright. What the hell was that? I don't know. Nope, we went there. Speak to Tan. Why am I getting things? Guessing it's from the
Pathfinder.
something.
Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey Ryder, Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend.
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall.
I guess this is our
Yours
office.
are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
This isn't the time for arguing over who gets to be king. Too much is at stake. We should be cooperating.
That's what I've been saying since we arrived.
Then I look forward to winning our Pathfinder support.
I have concerns about your decision on EOS, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Sure, okay.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path.
I'm guessing this is where the game opens up.
Right.
Ryder?
What?
This is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your brother, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
Okay. First, let's level up. Where should we put some points? Time to raise some stuff. Is it still rank 1? 12. It's invested in biotics. Oh, okay. I have the biotics, but I need more in tech, I guess. That's fine. Can I see from outside? No. 17 invested. 9, so I need 3 more. Next level. You have 2 points, you can do nothing with 2 points. Fair enough. I'm guessing that goes for everybody. Game actually lags loading the characters. This is weird. Okay, none of them can level up, basically.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Right.
I do?
Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
With solemn pride, we remember those who gave their lives in service of exploration and discovery. Okay. Andromeda viability. Represent the collective integrity. Nexus level 2. Total Andromeda viability 1700. Earn AVP by scouting planets, making allies, defeating threats, repairing damaged environments, and other actions. Earn enough AVP and your Nexus level will increase, allow you to awaken more colonists. Once you have earned a Nexus level, go to the cryopod uplink. Okay. Planetary viability. Okay. So EOS has 70%, 78%, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 more worlds, I guess. Hey Cora. A model of Ravuna, an early Turian starship, and their first to travel beyond the mass relay. Normandy SR2, of course. Humanity's first crewed ion engine starship.
has changed since EOS. You really can feel it. New outpost, a Pathfinder's help, people waking up. It's a fresh start.
Can't relax yet. The initiative still has a lot of promises to keep.
And that's on us. But it's damn good to know we're on the right track.
And again, in some aspects the game is very pretty. Notably European interplanetary missions. First ESA deep space mission. First ESA mission to intercept an asteroid. Haley and Krieg Skellerup. Launch of the Hubble Space Telescope. Ulysses. First ESA mission to Sol. First polar orbit around Sol. To Titan. Mars Express. First ESA mission to Mars. Luna. The Rosetta. Venus. First artificial probe to make a soft landing, which is too bad it didn't land how we wanted and we wouldn't complete the mission as far as Rosetta goes. But it was a fucking great effort. If you watch how they designed the math to, slingshot all over the place to hit the asteroid is insane.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all known explanation.
How? We brought all that equipment along.
And the Tempest readings are helping, but we've just scratched the surface.
So, did we just hang the flag to the bar? Really? I thought we would put it somewhere over here.
Space cloud.
Some things are bigger than we are.
I will not accept that excuse. This is science, and your merry band over there are scientists, aren't they? Figure it out.
Goodbye, Director.
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
Nope.
That's all. Thanks for your
Actually, can I ask about the arcs? Let's try it again.
Something I can help you with?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No. And that is the district.
Okay,
If
nothing.
Should you find any clues, please investigate.
Where the hell do you
Without
find
the other
clues?
arc,
I guess we'll see.
Promise of the initiative.
That's all.
Alright, I don't think there is anything
See all your hard work on display.
else to do. Again, you can't even see the flag over there. It annoys me that we don't put it somewhere over here. But, well, it's not really a big thing. Alright, let's do some quests. That's not it, is it? Can never tell which is which. Okay. No. We'll do that. Yes. Where is he? Is he on the tram? Guessing he's somewhere else. Yeah, right. We'll do that afterwards. Let's continue. Do the... This should be here. Yep. Now we know he didn't kill him, but he meant to kill him. So that's a weird choice. I don't think we can penalize him for that.
Keep blowing that hot air, pal. They'll dry out fast.
hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
An enemy blast to the back killed the chief. Your shot missed.
What? You're kidding me. Thank the spirits. This is great.
Hold on there. The chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body. Sam, play back.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Shit.
Not only did you think you killed him, you meant to.
But you just said I didn't, so it doesn't matter, right? The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
He's not wrong. Unfortunately. I guess maybe you can put him for attempted murder, not actual murder. But I'm not sure what they do with people except for exile them. Yes, Cora. Stop saying the same things every time I pass by.
They are like an infection. Something I can help you with?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilkin didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome.
This is bullshit.
Do we still exile him for murder?
How the hell is this my responsibility? He's a supposed director. You're not inspiring confidence, Talon, that's for sure. We should release him, but probably put him somewhere and let everybody know that he won't do it. I don't know. You do go to jail for attempted murder, but for less things, for less of a sentence. So...
It was crazy down there. Life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Okay. That it? Is it finished? I guess so. Alright, time to go to the habitation, I guess. Arc. Or wing.
I can't believe it. You're free. Oh, Pathfinder, we have you to thank.
Yes. I'm glad you did the right thing, Ryder.
Make sure you control yourself better in the future, Nilkin.
What? What does she mean by that, love?
I'll tell you later. Let's just get home.
Okay. We got closer, I guess. And maybe we'll get some more in the future, who knows. It's animations. So bad. I think actually I'll end the stream here and we'll continue doing Nexus quests in the next one, and maybe then go and finish with the EOS planet before we move on. For now though, if you watch this on YouTube, thank you for watching. As usually, feel free to leave a comment if you want to, subscribe if you haven't, press the like button, etc. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some Revelation Online. Well, now that was good enough.